All right, so the next one, I'm really excited about this brand. So this, I can't remember exactly when it came out, but it's within the last couple of years, and they're called Well Your World, and they have a huge variety of sauces and seasonings, and they're all SOS free.
Oh, good.
They have on their website, they have a bunch of like sprinkling seasonings, but we already had quite a few, so I didn't get those, but they have some really interesting ones. They have Cajun blend, Caribbean, chili lime. They have one called Galaxy Dust that I thought sounded really interesting. And then they have these mixes. So they have cheese sauce, they have mushroom gravy, they have, and then they have jarred sauces. So they have like a mushroom basil, like pasta sauce, marinara sauce. They even have a pancake mix. And then they have all their sauces. So they have sweet mustard, sweet heat, I'm reading off their website, Italian dressing, balsamic, barbecue sauce, tomato ketchup, Asian, Indian, sriracha. They had a lot of different things. So really, this is the only commercial brand that I know of that has all of these things that are salt, oil, and sugar free. So if there are others out there, definitely comment down below and let us know. We can try those out in another video. Always looking out. I'm really wanting to create, at least for my website and for a patient handout, really a comprehensive, every single, sauce or seasoning on the market that you can get that's SOS free, just to make it easy for people so they're not really struggling with trying to change their nutrition. So that's Well Your World. So I got 3 for you to try, and I tried to pick ones that you would like. So guess what number 1 was that I got for you?
Ketchup.
Yeah, I got ketchup. Yeah. My dad and I both are long-term ketchup fans, and when we try not to have salt, we sometimes sneak in a little ketchup. But and believe it or not, there is a brand out there called Foddy, Fody, and they make a garlic and onion-free ketchup. Wow. It's oil-free, but it's not salt or sugar-free, so it's a treat. That smells a little more barbecue for me than I was thinking. But so ingredients on this one, this is tomato puree, apple cider vinegar, sulfate-free raisins, onion, garlic, white pepper, and spices.
Sounds good.
There you go. All right, let's give that one a try.
That's nice.
You like it?
Yep.
Took a minute to answer there. I wasn't sure if you were going to like it.
No, I like it. Just that it's mild.
It's mild?
It's not as acidic or bouncy in your face.
Okay.
But it's nice. It's definitely tomatoey.
Do you think it tastes like ketchup? Or not quite?
Not quite. In a different, nice way.
It's still good though.
It's not a bad taste. It's just a little bit less tomatoey than a tomato sauce. Tomato sauce has a bit of acid, I think, in it, or a bit of bite.
Interesting, because it does have vinegar in it, so that's surprising. Interesting. What would you use that for? In the pot?
Yeah, the usual stuff. Just chuck it in.
Do you think then, would that be almost like something you could use with pasta then? Is it more like a pasta tomato sauce? Okay, so more like a pasta. What about dunking baked potatoes or something in?
Yeah.
You can use it for that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So we have another one from them as well. This one is their sweet mustard dressing. So this, because I know that you like mustard as well, this one is apple cider vinegar, water, dates, mustard seed, onion, turmeric, and spices. So
Very nice.
I'm going to let you open that one so I don't get it on myself.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, give it a whirl. What do you think?
Again, a nice long lingering taste.
Okay.
Does that have, did you say that had any vinegar in it?
Yes, the first ingredient's apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, it's quite a strong vinegary taste, in a nice way. I like that. The thing I like about some of these, it's a soft sort of a taste. It just keeps going.
Okay.
And for vinegar, that's not very strong at all. And the mustard in the background just gives it that sort of complexity.
Okay.
It's quite a very nice taste.
What would you use that one for? Is that like a salad dressing maybe, or?
I think that would go very well with a fresh salad.
Fresh salad. What about over steamed vegetables?
Yep, same sort of
Same
thing.
thing.
Steamed vegetables, salads, and the pot mix.
Okay, so for the last one that we're trying from Well Your World, I got the mushroom gravy. We definitely have mushroom fans in this house. I actually had a really good mushroom sushi last night, so that was great. So this has a couple of different recommendations, but its ingredients is shiitake mushroom, russet potatoes, non-fortified nutritional yeast, which again, I like to see, onion, celery, garlic, black pepper, rosemary, thyme, sage, marjoram, and parsley. So this one, it has a couple of different things. I just made the basic recipe. So it's 3 parts hot water to 1 part of the mix, but they also recommend on the label you could add in some cashews, you could add in some low sodium soy sauce, sauce. You could add in some mushrooms for texture, soy milk for making it, a bit creamier. So I think it's very adaptable, but I just made the basic mix so that we don't have any of those added extras. Hopefully it's still a little bit warm and hasn't set, but I made this one up for you earlier. So this is, it's thickened a little bit because I made it earlier, but.
It smells beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a nice smell.
Yeah, what does it smell like?
As you say, mushroom. It
Smells like mushroom?
Yeah. That's a rich smell. So should we give it a try?
Yeah.
And then drop it. That is excellent.
Oh, yeah?
Just trying to think.
Would that be one of your favorites so far?
Yeah, well, I'm a big consumer of mushroom.
Yeah.
I like mushroom taste.
Mm-hmm.
I eat mushrooms probably a couple of times a week at least.
Oh, yeah. Do you grow mushrooms?
No, I don't. I should.
Mm-hmm.
I do get occasionally field mushrooms, but not many.
What would you use that for?
Probably just as a thickener or an additive
Okay.
to my mixture, or to rice and pasta. I think that's just.
Oh, like, do you think you could make, if you were making rice, could you stir that through and almost make like a mushroom risotto?
Yeah, right at the end.
Because I'm thinking it's got the nutritional yeast, sort of have that cheesy flavor. I know you don't do a lot of tofu, but for me, I feel like that would be something if you did like a grilled tofu steak and put it over like a gravy.
Oh, that could be good.
Or if you did a baked dinner, like if you did roasted vegetables, like roast sweet potato, roast Brussels sprouts and stuff, and just drizzle that over. What do you think based on the taste? Could you do that?
Yeah, I got to really bring the flavours out.
So a really versatile gravy, really, I guess.
Excellent. But no, on a mushroom scale, that is very, very good.
Awesome.
Very good.
And they actually sent a little sticker, and this is what it says: "It's all gravy, baby." I thought that was quite cute.
That's nice. It's a very nice product.
So what do you think of the Well Your World? Would you be tempted to try some of their others then, based on those?
I think I'll have to go on the site and look.
So that's the 3 we had from Well Your World. Now, this is another brand that I know has some that are SOS free. Not everything, but you have to check the labels. But you know, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, the heart disease guy.
I've heard of him, yeah.
So his son Rip has a brand called Engine. It used to be called Engine 2 and it got renamed to Plant Strong. But they have quite a few products on the market that are SOS free as well. And so I got 2 to try. They have the only commercial vegetable broth actually that I know. So vegetable broth, vegetable stock that doesn't have salt in it. So this is what I always recommend, especially when people are breaking a fast, when they fast with myself and Dr. Gershfeld, we have them often use broth. Good. So this one has water, organic carrots, organic celery, organic tomatoes, organic onions, organic leeks, organic carrot juice concentrate, organic tomato paste, organic garlic, organic bay leaves, organic thyme, and organic parsley. So I should have just said everything was organic, but so this one's entirely organic, slow simmered vegetable broth, 100% plant-based, no added sugar, no added oil, and no added salt. So as far as I know, this is as good as homemade as you can get, that you can purchase in the store. So I got these from Whole Foods. I think you can get them on Amazon as well. All right, so that's why I had the cup. So I'll just give you a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
So that's what it looks like. Yellow liquids aren't always the greatest, but give that one a shot. So that one's the slow simmered vegetable broth.
It's not a powerful taste, but it's a nice taste. Probably tastes better warm.
Sorry.
I would say that is good, not excellent.
Okay.
Sorry.
How do you think though, if you were making, so you can see on the packet, they've got, I'm just going to show you here, they've got it with all different vegetables. What about using this as a base to a soup, or if you needed to add some liquid when cooking?
Oh, it'd be good for that, to add some liquid for it.
So I make my own vegetable broth because obviously this one has garlic in it.
Sure.
And I often use it when I'm sauteing vegetables because I don't use any oil. I will use a little bit of broth and it just gives a little extra flavor than if I was just using water. So I particularly like using broth for cauliflower. I feel like if I'm kind of sauteing up some cauliflower, add a little bit of broth, and I think that's really nice. And then obviously in the wintertime, I like making soups too. So I think it'd be nice as a base, but probably not a drinkable broth. But you have to remember, if you've been fasting and you haven't eaten anything for 10 days, this is probably going to taste pretty wonderful.
When I cook, I add water, and I think that'd be better than water. I think it'd be a very good thing for me to cook in.
Awesome. All right, so we have another one. It can be the battle of the broths. Again, same brand. This one is the organic sweet corn broth. So I know you're a bit of a corn fan.
I do like corn.
So this one, every ingredient is organic, so I'm not going to just say it over again, but we've got corn, carrots, celery, tomatoes, onions, leeks, carrot juice, tomato paste, garlic, bay leaves, thyme, and parsley. So very similar, except for the main ingredient in this one is corn. So I'm guessing this one might be a little sweeter, maybe?
Well,
I don't know. We'll soon
find out.
find out.
Ooh.
So again, a very similar yellow liquid. Go ahead.
Stronger smell.
It does.
The corn definitely comes through.
It does.
It's the dominant flavour.
Okay.
It's definitely a stronger flavoured broth, which I would prefer, I think. Very nice. Of the two, I like that better.
That one's better.
The other one's a bit softer.
Would you like that one? I feel like a sweet corn soup would just obviously be the thing that you'd think for, or putting in some brown rice noodles.
Yes.
You know, putting in all the different greens and veggies. I feel like
And the pot.
your pot meal, man. So this one is an organic tahini. It has nothing added other than roasted organic sesame seeds.
Nice.
So this one is definitely a higher fat option. So someone struggling with their weight, I would encourage them for all of the others before they would try this, because it does pack a lot more calories. So just 2 tablespoons is 200 calories. So it's very easy to add up, and that can really, you know, make it a little bit of a struggle for some people. But I think otherwise it's a very strong flavor and just a little drizzle of it. I like this one because it's a squirty container, and you can, I'm probably going to spill it everywhere, but you can just add a little tiny, that was close, little tiny bit. You can just kind of go over the top of the vegetables. So good.
That is very nice. And again, the good one, that because it lingers, the creamy, it's definitely a very creamy taste.
Yeah.
And I don't eat creamy things at all. So that's very nice.
I find this is very strong in flavor. So you can add just a little bit to hummus, or I often split this with a lot of lemon juice to really thin it out.
Juice, yes.
Or just a very small drizzle, or a tiny bit in like if I'm mashing up some potatoes or something, to just give that
would go
creaminess.
nicely with potatoes,
But this would be something I use pretty sparingly, but
think so.
I do have it as a bit of a treat sometimes there.
That's
And
lovely.
the other one I use sometimes is almond butter, and I like almond butter cut with lime juice. That one I really like.
Yes.
It's quite a nice flavor too, just to thin it out so you can use it as a sauce. And it also does cut some of that calorie density as well from the fat. So